Welcome back to Stay Tuned. My name is Tony Angelo, and I love a few things in cars. I love a sleeper, an unexpectedly fast car that is totally unassuming. I love wagons and vans because you can pile all your buddies and all your stuff in them and go wherever you want. And I love high horsepower turbocharged motors making way more power than they should. And with this 85 Dodge Caravan, we're gonna do all three. So if you don't know, Dodge invented the minivan in 1984. And right after that started making wild ones. Ones with like ground effects and mag wheels and turbochargers and manual transmission 5 speeds. In perfect Dodge fashion, just like they put the Hellcat into anything today, they took the 2.2 turbo motor out of the legendary GLH Omni and stuck it into the minivan about as fast as they could. And they're wicked rare and they're wicked cool. Now this isn't one of those vans, but it's the same year, it's got the two-tone, it's super cool, and we're gonna make it even faster. We're gonna build something that would get Carroll Shelby real hot. When this thing popped up, I absolutely had to buy it. It's a 1985 minivan, it's got the two-tone, and it's basically like a museum piece. This interior is sick. The outside of the thing is minty. The paint looks killer. The interior is fantastic outside of this headliner. And for Pennsylvania, there is no rust underneath of it. And it was $800. I had to buy it. I had to. I didn't have to, but I really wanted to. So this thing is currently powered, it's broken, by a Mitsubishi 2.6 liter single overhead cam carbureted motor and an automatic. It makes like 111 horsepower and it's broken. So Barb and Declan are gonna yank this sucker out. I'm gonna head out right now and buy the donor car for this thing, and it is hilarious. Let's go. Oh, and it's gonna make a ton of power.
All right, so while Tony and Coons head up to go pick up that up north, Declan and I are gonna take the hood off this thing, tear all this stuff out of here, get this motor and transmission yanked out, and hopefully by the time they get back, we'll have this thing laying on the floor. All right, so Declan and I just took everything off the top of this motor, did a pretty thorough job, kind of, you know, not tearing too much stuff up, just in case we want to use anything else for this swap. We got the axles pulled out as much as we can so that when we pull the motor up, the axle will just slide out. Transmission mount is disconnected, the 2 engine mounts are disconnected, the chain is hooked up. I think we're ready to yank this thing out of here. So put that camera down, dude. Let's yank this thing out of here. All right, so we just pulled this motor out. We're gonna go throw it in the pile of other motors outside and probably scrub this engine bay out and get it ready for this swap. But that feels like a pretty good day, man. And that was only, took us an hour and a half to yank this thing out. A nice way, you know, not too many casualties. No casualties, actually, we did great. That's it.
That was a complete waste of 4 hours of my life. I have been trying to buy the perfect donor for the minivan, and I want to do a Dodge engine. So I thought, let's not tear down a nice SRT Neon. Apparently people want $1 million for them. Everyone that owns and is selling a Dodge SRT4 Neon is one of the worst human beings on earth. It's impossible to buy from them. They're just ripping their vapes and playing Call of Duty as hard as they can and not looking at their Facebook marketplace. I don't make the rules, I'm just telling you what I observe as a social scientist. So I found, oh, PT Cruisers, that'll be sick. So we went up and looked at one when we were near the junkyard, drove it. It was moderately awful. It's the same motor and a little bit beefier transmission, and some of them are manual, some are automatic, but we found a manual one. I drove it, smelled like gear oil. The dash was lit up like, you know, the Las Vegas Strip, but it was like $2,500, and that's a pretty solid deal for something that can make 400 horsepower and it has a, you know, a manual transmission. Went back to buy it today. It's about 2 hours away when we were 5 minutes away after Kuntz and I drove through PA traffic in the middle of rush hour to make it there on time. My guy called me and said, the title's not in my name, which is something you need when you sell a car. So he is going to do something else with it, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I left. And that's fine because sometimes fate shines on us too. And we had the minivan out here. One of my local buddies that owns a body shop came through and was like, oh, hot rod minivan. What motor are you guys looking for? And I said, Neon SRT. He said, do you want one? I was like, yes, I've been trying to get my hands on one like a lunatic for a week. And he was like, if you give me $1,500, I'll drop off a Neon with a motor in it. And that's just what happened here. This is a base model 2002, whatever, 3, 4, 5 Neon with an SRT4 swap in it. It was crashed. It's been sitting about 12 years, but he sold me this whole thing for 1,500 bones, and that's a great price. What we're gonna do now is try to get it fired up. I see some hot parts on here. There's some intercooler piping that looks good. I think this might be an aftermarket intercooler, although the Dodges come with a monster one. I see an aftermarket fuel rail. There is some kind of upgraded wastegate actuator for the turbocharger. We went over there, we tried to fire it up. Just sitting, like I said, 2012 is the last time it was inspected in PA, but it ran all the way to the scene of the accident, so we know that's probably a good sign. Tried to fire it up and it wouldn't go. You know why? All the gas is evaporated, who knows? So we're gonna put some gas and some electrical power to this thing and hopefully get it fired up, and then we're gonna take it out and see if these things are just as nasty as they're supposed to be. After we, I don't know, leaf blow this all out of the way and put some air in the tires. But I'm feeling good. It was a pretty rough couple of days driving all over, talking to PT Cruiser people who just wouldn't respond. And then we're like, yes, we're in. Oh, it has a phantom brake issue. Buying cars on the internet right now is a nightmare. Buying used cars in general, because you have to do it all off of Marketplace or Craigslist, is an absolute nightmare. But sometimes real life people have what you need. And that's what happened here. I'm super pumped. Let's get this thing fired up, aired up, and see if we can take it down the road for the first time in over a decade.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Good job.
I'm pumped. By the way, you're looking at a full-on circa 2012 race car. I'm talking spray painted blue accents in the interior. I'm talking ill-fitting roll cage with what is basically a deadly angle for the harnesses. That's a no-no right there. Yep. What's that? Does it have a racing gas cap? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Oh.
1,500 bucks. What a steal.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want carbon fiber in a place where you don't need it? Boom! Right there, armrest. You start shifting fast enough, you're going to start a fire.
Still good in there, Barb.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
It's got an SRT boost gauge.
Barb, put a hat on crooked and...
Go get me a vape, Declan.
Get him a vape pen! What'd you set it to? Aim a little higher. It's stacking up now. Yeah, it's got some parts.
Strut bar.
I'm not gonna need that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's got injectors and a tune on it. An intake on it.
Got an extra bolt in here.
That's extra, that's fine. It's got a wheel in the turbo.
Spinning?
It's spinning.
Good.
That's good. So if you don't know, these come with, what, 235 horsepower and 240 torque. It's pretty beastly stock. I'm assuming this has I can see some kind of hot exhaust.
It's full of coolant.
It's gonna run more boost. It's got maybe bigger injectors, more fuel going to it. It's got a bigger throttle body. It has this aluminum charge pipe in it. This thing might be pretty hot already. Dude, it's got 4 rusty rotors on it. Ready? Yay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Why don't we just bring out the vacuum or something and...
It's a good idea.
Or yank it with a Land Cruiser?
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Do that.
Okay.
Good idea. All right. Go ahead, slow.
Say floor it.
Hang on. Go ahead. Oh yeah.
Tell them to hit the brakes. Try to knock some of the dirt off.
Brakes don't work great.
Of course they don't.
Start over the hood for now.
We're not swapping the brakes, buddy.
No.
We're swapping the motor.
Nope. So satisfying.
You know what's crazy? This thing was only 7 years old when they parked it.
That is crazy.
All right, so the end of this aftermarket fuel rail has a plug in it. And just in case there's a bunch of junk in the lines or even in the rail itself, before we try to shove it through the injectors, I'm gonna just try to pump the pump a bunch of times and clear everything out. Hopefully that makes our future lives easier.
Yeah, the filter and the regulator are combined in the fuel pump.
Trying to get this key a little bit straighter.
Filter is on the fuel pump? Yeah, and the regulator. One unit? I think the filter and the regulator are one piece and the fuel.
And put the clutch in. Tell me it starts pumping. Anything?
Nah.
It should do a prime first, I would think.
Yeah, I'm listening. I hear it.
All right, if you move your hands, I'll crank it, Declan.
Crank it, yeah.
Ready? Anything?
Nah, nothing.
So remember how we talked about could be shot? So Var, you want to Google how to change a fuel pump in one of these things?
Sure.
So fuel pump relay should do like a 5-second prime. It means as soon as you turn the key, it's going to build up some fuel pressure to get ready to start this thing, so you don't have to wait for it to build up. It's doing that, but nothing is happening with the pump. My guess is the pump is shot from sitting that long and all this old garbage. Not uncommon. We're going to see how hard it is to get to. Is it in the trunk or is it under the seats? Wheel wells held together by speaker wire. Why is that in such nice shape? Nothing wrong
That's
with that.
mint. There you go.
Put this in the back.
Are we going to just decide to build a neon? Is that what's happening?
Here.
Anybody need a timepiece 2012 neon? These are perfect headlights. So this is everything you need to fix this thing.
Yep.
Huh.
Correct.
We just scrub a neon and fix it? No, right? No.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Oh god.
A lot of bugs.
Oh gosh. I mean, they're just ants, but they're big ones.
Yeah, those are corn-fed ants right there, boy.
Ask them if they know where their fuel pressure is.
Talk to them. You need the light? Oh, it's right here. All right, keep going. Keep jacking it. Keep going. Keep going. So I am under the car right now, inspecting the fuel pump coming out of the gas tank. So this is the passenger side of the car. This is the fuel hat right here. Tony's gonna prime the system real quick and see if it's running. Go ahead, Tony.
And on.
I hear it. All right, let's do this.
Barb's gonna disconnect the feed line off of the pump. I'm gonna put this on the rail and put a bunch of pressure on it and hopefully blow out any junk that's in the line. My guess is the pickup's clogged or the fuel pump is seized, but let's try to do the easy stuff before we get to taking the pump out. He says he hears it spinning.
Real not good.
Yep, in the words of Lucky Costa, this varnish is getting ready to turn. Ready?
Yep,
Blast it.
slowly,
Yeah,
but
okay.
yes. Oh! Stop. All right, one more.
Yeah.
Stop. All right, that line is clear.
Was there junk in it?
What?
Do you want to try to turn on the pump while you have the line out?
That was my plan.
All right,
Hang on.
Hold on to your butts.
Hang on.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir. Hit it.
Turn in once. Anything?
Nothing happened.
You should have it now, Barb.
I wonder if this thing's clogged.
A lot of times there's a little bit of water in the gas, and the pumps are super tight tolerances. It's enough to oxidize rust across them and they turn into garbage.
Just dipped it. Okay, here we go.
All right, Barb's got the pump assembly out. Let's try to snap her open. My guess is we're going to look at try not to break any more of those. A real wrecked fuel pump. Sorry. So yeah, that's a rusty pile of garbage. That was my guess. Your fuel pump shouldn't look like that.
There's the sock. Found it. Well, luckily it's just a regular.
Yeah, we'll just have to figure out something that can go right onto it. I think it's probably returning. It's keeping this as like a little sump. That's why this isn't super important. This is an overflow. So then your pickup's in there. Your regular return is going to come right in the top of this thing. It's really good for your fuel pump not to starve for fuel when you're going around turns and stuff. So a lot of modern cars have a canister inside where the pump lives. And every bit of fuel that your engine's not using as far as being returned fills that canister, so it's always full. That's what they're doing here. That's what those Fords do. This will be just fine. We'll just have to get this off and figure out how to make it all work. A little bit
Let's see what we have in the back.
Go ahead.
Brother.
You got. So we have on the shelf an AEM unit. It's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to see if we can at least get it to work. I pulled some with a little porting bit, some material out of this thing, and we're going to rock it like that. Height's going to be a little wrong at the bottom. We're just going to zip tie the whole thing up so it supports itself. And as long as this pickup sits in this tube somewhere, it should be fine. He's come with this little one-way washer. It's like a little retainer. You just smack it on with a socket. You want to grab like a quarter socket, Barb. Hit that with a hammer. Yeah, a sledgehammer is an interesting choice. Go ahead. Good enough. That's on there. It won't pull off. Make sure this thing is always fed fuel. Cut this. And splice it.
Splice it in the end.
Here we go, I think. Yeah, that's it. Are you gonna work?
Pump isn't longer, I don't think.
No, it's not that. I'm just trying to get it there.
That is.
There she goes.
That's a beautiful thing.
Stuff it back in. Let's go. All right, we've got the new fuel pump in this thing. I'm filling it up with mostly fresh gas, whatever came out of it, plus mixed with the new stuff. It's pretty yellow. I don't feel great about it, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna flush out the line, and we're gonna cap it off and fire the sucker up. It's gonna be great. Then we're gonna hit the streets in this thing for the first time since 2012.
That feels good.
Long while ago. You guys ready to start it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. There we go.
Sure, it's in new cheese.
Got any starting fluid, Barb?
Try it. Floor?
Yeah, this will at least tell us if the ignition is trying to ignite something.
There's not
All
much.
right, crank it.
You got anything in there?
I'm gonna run up the propellant. Go ahead. You know, who knows if these injectors are blasting off, but let's check for spark.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull a plug wire. Hit it, Declan. All right, stop. Definitely doing that. So, let's get a port on this thing.
You want to check one of the plugs?
Yeah, I'll pull the plugs out. But give me a fuel port. You know, I'd love to see fuel pressure here. Yeah. Then we can narrow it down to the injectors being destroyed. That'd be the next thing to do. You know, you figure plugs don't exactly go bad from sitting.
No.
Let's pull them all out and see if they're wet.
These are nice plugs.
Okay, so we pulled the plugs out. They look fine, but they're not wet with fuel. So either we still aren't getting the fuel pressure we need. We're gonna throw a gauge on here and see where these injectors are locked up after 12 years in the sun. Also a possibility, sitting with watery ethanol gas in them could happen. So step one, make sure we have fuel pressure. I'm not blown away by the stream I'm seeing here, but we'll find out. I would think it would at least sputter or burble or something. What's nice is we're getting spark. That feels good. Which should that go to? That's the one. All right, we're gonna thread a Holley EFI one right in there.
Got an 11.
Here, you got it for me. A lot of silly gauges in there, like a narrow band O2. That's not going to tell you anything, but this is the one. This is a good one to have. All right, Barb, give us some fuel pressures.
Ready?
Okay.
How much?
One, maybe two.
Okay.
Not enough.
Tight.
Yeah, I didn't think that looked like the right amount of blast coming out
That's
of
what I
that.
was saying.
All right, let's try it again. All right, we want to get this thing fired up. I just think it needs fuel pressure. I don't want to mess with the old hat with that weird convoluted plastic bucket. I'm going to try to throw a fuel pump in a 5-gallon bottle, run a regulator, give this thing 40 pounds of pressure, and I hope it fires right up. I want to see if this thing's any good, and I think that's going to be our first step. Pulled off the factory style ORB fitting. I'm just going to put in one of our Frigola 9/16 to -6 with an O-ring in it, and hopefully this gets us there. What I'm saying is if that says 40, I turn the key, it's going to fire right up. Breathe some life into this puppy for the first time since, I don't know.
Declan was 9.
Yeah, since Declan was in middle school. Right?
Younger
Grade
than
school?
that.
Grade school, that's crazy. Hey y'all, if you want to support the channel and let people out in the world know that you're watching, stay tuned. We have been cracking on the merch program, and we've got a ton of new stuff. We've got a full line of koozies. You can keep your sodas and other sodas cool with these things. We've got the Pizza Team one. We're gonna lose the shop. East Coast Speed. All of our classic designs are now available in koozie form. You can be out at the 4th of July barbecue with one of those suckers, and someone will be like, stay tuned. I love that show. And then you guys will high five so hard you'll break the sound barrier. We've also got a line of leather keychains, one with our fire it up, which is kind of what we yell every time we get a new car going, or the original Stay Tuned diamond logo. All sorts of fun new stuff. And we've got new t-shirts designed like this coming out every single month. So please grab a piece if you want to support, and we do super, super appreciate it. Declan.
Yeah.
Get us 5 gallons of gas, please. Very straightforward. Yeah, we need to wire this in. Now, where's your bucket? Drop this sucker in the bucket. Remember all that time and energy we put into making the fuel pump work?
Yeah, I got a small.
Well, the real fuel pumps were the friends we made along the way. That's got to go in there, and that's going to be crazy. All right, yeah, I'll do it. Plug this in, turn it on kill. We're 15 amps, and we'll be in business. Plugged in. All right, you want to fire this thing up, Declan? All right, make sure as soon as it fires up, you run it right to red line. That's what you want to do when you wake a motor up from the grave. Please know I'm kidding. Don't actually do that. 15 amps. Okay. See what kind of pressure this makes. Yeah, perfect. That's the one. That's what we're looking for there. Right out of the box, perfect. 41.
You think it's gonna fire right up?
I do. I think it's gonna fire right up. Ready? All right, dude. Give it to her.
Is that fuel pump back there gonna squirt fuel up here?
Great question. Great question, Declan.
Need this on the
Won't anymore.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yep.
All right, arise. What happened? Give it a little gas, a little air in there. Map sensor's right there, plugged in, looking good. One more. All right. We're looking at some stuck injectors here. Just moving on down the line. All right, rock and roll. We're gonna see if these injectors are stuck and try to fix them. We're gonna pull these injectors out, throw them in the injector cleaner.
Nope. That's some pressure.
All right, we decided to fill this thing with Berryman fuel injector cleaner and just drop them in because we know they're not working. They're riding in a warm ultrasonic bath. We're going to order up some dinner, and hopefully in 20 minutes they're ready to rock. Also, this thing stopped working. I don't know. We got one good use out of it. All right, we are getting 4 good clicks. We can't actually test them, but we're going to put them in the car and see how they work. I can't stand too close to this thing or my microphone cuts out, so it's definitely doing something. It's got some kind of power to it. We're going to shut it down and see what happens. Probably going to pull this thing apart and try to fix it. Me and Declan are going to put the injectors in the rail. There's nothing like that smell, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we can hook it up and see if we can feel them clicking while you're cranking it. We'll start there, dry, and then we can put them in the rail and see if they go.
You got earrings?
Yeah, you got 2 more?
Where's the last one?
Hold 2 of them, Declan. Use the force. Oh. You hold your 2. I'll hold this 2. All right, hit it. Yeah. Oh, it's hitting. Yeah. It's hitting, dude. Yeah. She might go, dude. Yeah? Yeah. Just put it together. Let's just put it together and let's not bother goofing around. Let's put a little grease on those, the new O-rings.
A little goop. Yeah!
All right, take 11, SRT revival. Do it, Deck. Wait. I didn't give you fuel pressure yet somehow.
Yeah.
Is that on?
There it goes.
Getting excited over here, huh?
There she is.
Let's see it.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, do it. There she goes. Yeah.
Runs.
Yo, you hear that thing?
Let's go.
Purring.
Purring, dude.
Red line.
No. No red line. Relax. All right, let's look for leaks. Somebody give me a flashlight. This thing is low as hell. You just needed a new fuel pump and injectors and the entire fuel system cleaned out.
Hell yeah. Fire me up, dude.
All right. Yeah, you ready for this? This is what this minivan is going to sound like. Yes!
That's awesome.
Flames out the back.
All right, I did spray a bunch of Weasel Whiz down there to free up, make sure the wastegate's freed up. Dude, it runs like a top.
Yeah. $1,500 and it fell into our lap.
That's all. That all feels good. All of that.
And it makes that sick sound.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's great.
That come out and not spitter man.
get in there and do it again.
That come
Declan, you do it. Rev it up a little bit. More. Yeah, like that. He knows. He's a teenager. That's how you do it. Sick, dudes.
The temp gauge doesn't look like it's working. That turns the right head out.
All right, Declan, listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
Put the clutch in,
Reverse.
put it in reverse, and see if it goes back like a foot.
Hold on. Let me pick up the gas can and move it. Yeah.
I cannot believe it's like just came to life. Yeah,
It's working.
sick.
All right.
Clutch works, goes into gear. Fan just came on.
So loud.
But it's awesome. Man, it's cool.
Imagine that coming out of
Oh, I cannot wait until that's in a minivan.
Melts those pump tires.
And I can't, I think there's some hot parts in here. Throttle body, maybe a bigger turbo, at least more boost out of that wastegate. I think that's a bigger than stock intercooler potentially. Somebody said it was a big one. Exhaust, downpipe. You're looking at some extra horsepower there. I mean, a car that has under car braces, like shocks, springs, sway bars.
Somebody cares.
Somebody tried to make this thing pretty rad, and at one point it was probably a riot. Too.
Yeah.
All right, give me one more. Give me a good hot one. So good. So good. Man, that rips.
This thing's sick.
Shut up.
Yep. If you were gonna get in there and mess around, I was gonna turn it off.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sick. So good, dude. I think there's like acorn. I can smell like wood burning, which means like acorn.
Smells like
yeah.
a wood stove in here.
I think maybe we let it cool and push it outside and try to blow off everything underneath. Like you sucked all the top stuff off, but there's still a lot of junk in there.
Food's here. Let me get rowdy with it.
Yes, food dinner's here. Hell yeah. All right, pull this sucker out of here. We're gonna come back in the morning, throw some fresh oil in it, set the fuel pressure, and take it out on the road and see what it can do. I would do it tonight, but headlights are a little dim. I guess I could clean them up.
Pull it out the window, dude.
Yeah, that's what we need. Sweet, it is graduation day for our Neon here. We're gonna get it out on the road and run it again. We went underneath to change the oil. It's kind of grody, it's kind of burnt. It's older than Declan. So it does not want to turn, it's rounded off. I just welded a giant nut to it. We're gonna try to get that thing turned out of that pan If that doesn't work, it's just gonna go with the oil that's in it. It was on 2 flat tires. We pulled some old Sport Max wheels we had in the garage from the RX-7. They're dual drilled. We think they're gonna fit. Do we know if they're gonna fit yet? Oh, let's find out. Let's see. This is a 5x100 car. So we think. Beauty. Awesome. They just about hit the struts, so maybe we'll put them in the back. We'll get something going on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, sweet. So we have some kind of wheel solution. We're gonna set the fuel pressure a bit higher. Apparently they run at like 58. Static, we will pull off whatever shrubbery we can find. Zip tie up all the neon and weird LEDs coming off this thing. Hit the road. Oh, so much crap in my eyes.
24 right there in your hand.
Can you tell me what you're doing down here?
Yeah, I get this giant nut welded up to the oil pan drain. I'm gonna see if I can move it. Yeah, there she goes. All right, Declan, grab a drain pan, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Let's take the oil filter off first. And then then this has to come off because it's so big that it's running into the filter.
I got you.
I got this thing packed up tight, man.
Yeah.
Boost tube is here underneath everything, which I think is bold for an OEM, but I like it. Dodge is nothing but bold. Nothing if not bold, that's the word. There we go. All right, now I think my makeshift plug can come out. Just has to go back in before the rest of it. Yeah, not my favorite weld ever, but it happened and it came out. Yeah, I don't think we weren't holding on there quite flush, Declan.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's beautiful. It's like art.
Throwing oil in this hog now. Tony's gonna do some drifting, some front wheel drive drifting.
Maybe. I don't even know if this classifies as high mileage. You putting the high mileage in?
Nah, nah.
Barb's got it. It's the
good stuff.
Regular edge. Don't even need it. Although this thing looks haggard as can be, and it's growing some species of moss on it. Declan, that's an aggressive pour in the funnel, buddy.
It's going.
Yeah, this actually should have like 35,000 miles on it. We'll take the valve cover off later and confirm.
Thanks, man.
Well, we need a place for our fuel line to go so we can hold it in the car. I don't want to get pinched. I don't want to lose any performance by pinching our fuel line. So I'm just making a little space in the cowl so that when the hood closes, there's room. Right there. Just lay it right in there. Perfect. Oop, here's a stick. More shrubs. And any longer, nature is going to take this thing back.
Yeah, that doesn't scare me at all next to the camera.
I'm going to zip tie it real good. Probably twice. 2 zip ties, you're in business there, buddy. Close the hood and forget about it.
That's what we call a return system.
She's fully dialed. Ready for tech. Ready for tech. Ready for tech inspection. Yeah, when we're talking about unleashing 300 plus horsepower, you want to be able to see where you're going. Wow, that's pretty gross. Yeah, I see why this is so satisfying. We're not going to turn this into a detail channel, but man,
You never wash anything, but you always clean the windshield pristine.
Yeah, I like to see what's happening out there.
But only one side.
Look at that. I need to get another rag, dude. Also, it's in perfect shape. A buddy just hit me up and said he's cruising through town, and it's perfect because it's a real Fast and the Furious week here at Stay Tuned. And Michael just brought in his just king of the hill here. You owe me a 10-second car. All the good stuff. Look at this. This is Michael Elsey. It's Elsey's World.
That's right.
That's his YouTube channel. He's down, he's boys with our guy Freddie Tavarish. And he was like, I just bought this Supra sight unseen in Long Island, which, you know, Supras are tough to come by. Tell me about this thing.
So I went to Wall Street and they said it was a bad financial decision.
Yeah.
And they sent me south and I ended up here.
Okay.
It's a 93, originally non-turbo automatic. And someone in New Zealand swapped in a turbo V160 big diff.
So it was right-hand drive, non-turbo automatic. So like the least desirable Super, MK4 Supra you can get. But then somebody put all the good stuff in it, right? They put a real turbo motor, the V160 transmission, which is worth like $8,000 these days, and the proper rear end in it. This thing open? Oh yeah. And it's not even the VVTi motor, so that's the motor everybody wants because that's the motor that came here in America.
Oh look, I just saw a little boost controller.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a chance to dive into this because we were trying to beat New York traffic.
So you bought it in Long Island and you're gonna drive it to
Birmingham, Alabama.
Wicked. And you can see that on his channel, Elsey's World.
Yeah, come check it out. If you like Tony's channel, you'll probably like mine. We like to party.
Yeah. So how did you find it? It was just a friend of a friend, you said?
Yeah, so I bought a Supra in 2020 in Ohio.
Yeah.
From my buddy Kurt, and he hit me up and said, hey, a guy I know has a wrecked one, and I think you should buy it and fix it on your YouTube channel. And here we are.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly got some body issues.
Did you notice what's going on with the body kit? That's another...
Yeah, it's the worst case scenario ever for a car is that they mold in the body kit.
Mm-hmm.
I have talked to guys with RX-7s, FDs, because I'm hot on getting an FD. And the one question I'll be like, is that molded in? And they're like, yes. And then they know it's like worth substantially less. You can't just unbolt it and like let it, put it back to normal. This is all molded in, which means there's a skim of Bondo probably everywhere.
It is most definitely everywhere. But it was wrecked. The guy moved across the country.
Yeah.
And left it at his friend's house. It was involved in an accident while he was gone, unfortunately. And so he just wanted it gone, and now it's mine. But yeah, I mean, dude, look how like old school this is. The headlights, all the amp wires and stuff. Like it literally looks like it's been untouched since 1998.
Exactly.
It's
what year is it?
It's a 93.
So first year, right?
Yes. And we got all the blue vacuum hoses.
Yeah.
Dude, does this take you down memory lane?
It does. Dude, we were building cars like this in a barn in Pennsylvania many, many years ago.
You know, I've spent all my money on this car
but
and
we did
another
it.
project,
They were nicer
so
than this, though.
I know where an FDRX7 is. I'm going to try to put on you.
Okay, do it.
Because I
just bought a super nice FC, which is really like got me pretty stoked.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to have an FD. I raced an FD. You know, they're cool.
They are very cool. You got to drive this.
Okay. Happily.
I talked him into it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I guess so. Fine. Let's do it.
Leaks. Very, very bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Good car.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was awesome. Thank you. We're gonna get back to neon stuff, but now I'm awake. All right, we've got the neon back out on the road. It's gonna move under its own powers for the first time since 2012. I am in a disco ball of furry carpets and weird plush things and neon lights, and also everything spray painted blue. This is like, it's like a rave from the early, like late 90s in here. Also, keeping with the theme, every light on the dash is on, oil pressure, the battery light, the check engine light, and the gas light, but I think it's fine. It's for the atmosphere. Cable back on? Oh, there it is again. Okay. I lost all the gears in the shifter, but now they're back. So get in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be,
You'll be all right.
I'll be gentle.
I feel safe.
All right. Well, recap. I pulled up. Out, we did like a pull away from the shop shot with Barb out of the car, and then I was going to throw it in reverse and pick them back up. But when I went to put it in reverse, we had no gears. I don't know what happened, but magically they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting this thing down the road for the first time forever. Hold on. Yeah, throw me some belts. That'll work. All right. Safety first, for sure. See, I got the gas can buckled in there. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Hello.
All right, so we are. Luckily, one gauge works. Is the coolant temp gauge? That seems okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
I'm trying just to knock the dust off the rotors. It sounds hilarious, dude. You hear this thing?
Yeah, I hear it.
Turbo screaming. Blow-off valve letting itself be known. The tires feel like they're squares, but we're doing it. It has gone, the coolant temp went down. That makes me think fans are working. Again, oil pressure, I don't know, man. Is that working? Because it's very low. Does it even turn on? Oh no, there's no...
Not connected, huh? I don't see oil in the
Never mind, it's not connected to anything.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
She's pretty peppy too.
Yeah, that's nothing, dude.
Yeah?
I haven't been anywhere near full throttle. Oh, I got gas in my eye. Oh. Came out the vent there. It doesn't like smoke the tires up good. Like just. Bro, it's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, this car hasn't been on the road in 15 years or whatever. And it's
so good. Bringing stuff back from the dead is my favorite.
Oh yeah, brakes aren't great.
Yes, true.
This thing is hilarious. Oh, the best. You know, V8s sound cool, but this has so many sounds. Tires spinning, blow-off valves going nuts, wastegates opening. Every time you look at it, it's like beep pop scoos, it's like being in a jet fighter. All right, so we're driving a Neon that looks like it just came out of a bog with 2012 inspection stickers on it and no front end, past a local law enforcement officer. He flipped around, flipped the lights on. We were in the parking lot of the shop just to say, hey, stop doing that. Not a great idea. We said, yes, sir, appreciate you. He said, keep it on the lot. So that's what we're gonna do. Or in the field, also was one of his ideas. Nice guy, solid dude. Yeah, I told him, look, when we have a car that we like are actually gonna see the road with, we register it, we insure it, we do the whole bit. But this is just a donor and we just want to make sure we go through the gears. And he was like, I get it, don't do it again. All right, well, we had to adjust our burnout scenario, I've got my 100 series Land Cruiser Lexus thing strapped up to the back of this Neon, front wheel drive stuff. And then we're gonna send it. And because we listen, we're gonna keep it on the property. All right, get out the fire extinguisher. Let me know what we're doing. Just kidding, that was awesome. All right.
That's awesome.
Well, we just got word that the 55 is done at the Cage Fab Shop. So we've got a week till drag week. We're gonna be thrashing on the thing like crazy. That is it for this episode. I'm pumped. This thing's an animal. When this motor and those sounds come out of a minivan, it's gonna be one of the greatest things we ever did. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.